I'm Eric Miscoll with EMSNOW at Productronica 2025. He is Jason with Aegis Software. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Eric.
Always a pleasure. We do this kind of periodically,
That's right.
It seems like.
See each other in different locations around the world for these.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Wanted to catch up with you on a few things, and we were talking a little bit before, and I said, no, let's do it on camera. So we're going to do it on camera. You were talking about the SaaS and what's going on there. Of course, everybody knows who Aegis is with the MES and the factory logics. But explain what you were explaining to me about the SaaS and that you have both function in the cloud and premise.
And on-premise, yes. We approached it differently than most, where many companies just said, okay, we're going to go full SaaS. We're only offering a cloud-based MES. Our customers pushed us in a different direction. We have now full MES capability. The entire factory logics is delivered via the cloud. But we also still have our on-premise version, which has functional parity with the SaaS version. And the beauty of this and the value to the market is, as much as everybody would like to go to the cloud, there are a lot of businesses, for whatever reason, it might be security, it might just be opinions about how they have to have high availability, can't depend on the internet, whatever it is.
Right.
Even within a single enterprise, some might say these factories, for those reasons, need to have an on-prem. We can run SaaS elsewhere. We can provide both in the same enterprise. So that's really unique, because usually what happens with vendors such as us, they'll say, well, we're going to come out with the SaaS version and we're going to leave the on-prem behind, and it will diminish in capacity over time. We're not doing that. We're tracking both, and they have identical capability.
And they will be updated equally then? I mean, in the sense of the data within that.
Yeah, the continuous upgrade process we have that goes on around the world, everybody's on the same code base, and both the on-prem systems and the cloud update at the same time.
At the same time. That's excellent. Does that matter then by, you were saying industry sector, I'd imagine more, regulated industries might have that, the on-premise is important. But does size of company matter too? Is it more verticals that you're serving?
No, it's the verticals, and just the different companies have different focus on cyber issues, and then the ITAR, the security concerns, especially in defense and what have you. And it's, we talk through all those matters with the customers, and we do have GovCloud versions. So if you are handling ITAR data, we have full secure, and our operations are also secured to the ITAR level. So even in the handling of customer data, we have an entire separate way inside our enterprise of never breaching any of the ITAR control rules with customer provided data in support sessions. So we take the cyber and the security issues very seriously.
Yeah, I keep thinking about that with AI lately. With it's you saw what the Google CEO said yesterday about AI, kind of a little bit of a warning, right? And he's right. I mean, if it goes bad, everybody's affected because we're all kind of tied in now, right? But to me, that made the importance of the cybersecurity. Right? If some nefarious actor wants to start messing around, you got to be foolproof.
Absolutely, and it's really amazing the last years, and I certainly won't talk to who they are, but we've had multiple customers that cyber incidents took their factories. Well, we all know about JLR, but many of them are losing factory output for sometimes weeks at a time. It's really, and we've put significant investments in the cyber protection at a corporate level, but also code protection for our customers and so forth, because they've expressed to us how important it is.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Listen, I want to follow up on a few issues before we run out of time. One is the loss prevention reports.
Yes.
Tell us.
So this is a very exciting battery of reports we've incorporated into the system. And it's exciting to the executive layer of our customers. And why that is, and it came from a customer, actually in Germany during our user conference about a year ago. They raised a really interesting point. Our systems are running in this person's enterprise of many factories. They said, this executive said, we know Factory Logics is delivering a lot of value. The problem is, we only see it in terms of, okay, these are our quality reports, this is our analytics, but it doesn't tell us the things that Factory Logics kept from happening if we didn't own it, would have occurred. And it dawned on us, unbelievable, we never thought of that, is like, okay, how many units didn't make its way into a truck to a customer that were known bad by accident? How many times did we stop a process when the wrong operator approached a station? How many times was a process stopped when the wrong material, or maybe a material known bad lot, made it to a workstation? All these things FactoryLogix does all day.
Yeah.
We had no analytics that showed all the disasters that didn't occur. And now we have this whole battery of executive reports that says all this stuff that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten excited about because you didn't even know it happened. Now you have literally the CFO and the controller can attach a dollar value or euro value or what have you to like how much did we prevent from occurring that would have cost us money.
Yeah. Was it pretty easy to turn that on then? It was just a matter of configuring it, I imagine.
No, we actually, there was a release that came out to the whole customer base, and that functionality was then in there, and the reports are built into the system.
Built into the system.
Yeah, so everyone just got it worldwide.
Yeah. And so happy customers. The feedback's got to be positive.
Well, I was in a few customer meetings with the executive layer in our booth today, and it is universally received positively because they value knowing that, okay, we invested in this platform. This is all the stuff that didn't happen that would have caused reputational harm, cost us money.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It justifies the ROI, too, for what they're paying for y'all. So
it's a very simple ROI,
The other one was the Arch Aegis. Or this, who should I put first there?
I have no ego involved in that. That's fine.
Alphabetically, it would be Aegis.
That's
over
perfectly
Arch.
fine.
So tell me about that.
So that's going really wonderfully, the partnership between the two businesses. We have deployments of the ARIA bridge that are going well. And the amazing thing about the ARIA bridge is that especially when there's a FactoryLogix deployment already, and we can bring in Arch to the customer and say, look at this value with the AI and the amazing stuff that Arch does. When they already have FactoryLogix, the bridge can turn on, and that customer can get value from Arch in in days.
Yeah.
And so you get the power of Arch without the traditional, you would have to stand up some systems from them to get it running like any system.
Right.
But when you come into an existing deployment, which one of these that's standing up or stood up and running beautifully right now, it's like an incredibly fast time to value. All of a sudden they had all the stuff that FactoryLogix does, but now all of a sudden they have that Arch capability, which is remarkable. Getting to the point where your downtime reason codes are 98% of it correct, and it's really it's an amazing solution.
Yeah.
And it resonates with so many of our already existing customers. It's remarkable as a value add.
Yeah, no, Arch I'm a fan of, and I know that as I go out and visit EMS, there seems to be more interest in those capabilities.
Absolutely.
To have that, after all the basic stuff, it's like, this is where we're moving towards.
Yeah.
So
because it's the water level's lowering with efficiencies and everything, and really without Arch, you can't get to that next level because if the root data your analytics are operating on is incorrect, like your codes are wrong, there's no point in doing that.
Right, so. Exactly. And last but not least, the PLC gateway.
Yeah. Well, that actually dovetails with some of the work we're doing with Arch. Is many of our customers have back-end robots and assembly cells that are fully custom systems, fully custom designed robots. Our automotive customers, lines building doors and things, those robots aren't going to exist anywhere else except for that one model of car, and they're all PLC controlled. There's PLCs all over the place in the plant. Traditionally, it's been a little hard to get data out of them. There's a lot of integration work. You have integrators involved, you have people coding because you have to look at memory tags and do it. And it costs people time and money. The PLC gateway has been on the market for a while, but it's really, it's in use a lot more now. And it's amazing how it has used the power of CFX, the standard, by giving you a facility independent of FactoryLogix. Many customers do have it and they don't own FactoryLogix, where it interrogates the PLC. It presents a web environment where you say, oh, these are the tags in the PLC. This is the equivalent CFX message. And all of a sudden, that machine that was, from an IoT standpoint, dumb as a block of bricks, and is now a CFX native machine. And it makes integration to a large MES deployment incredibly easy.
You know, as I hear you speak, you seem to be having fun, right? I mean, you're enjoying your job still, and the company you're leading. Right?
I certainly do.
Yeah.
I think it's because, having come from the shop floor as I did, these technologies, especially now with everything going on, I look at it through the lens all the time of, I wish I had this when I was in charge of a couple production lines.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you do, right? Yeah. And that's I enjoy coming to these shows, just some of the disruptive stuff that people are doing. It's been this way for a long time. Now we're going to do it this way. And that's, the continual evolution of the industry and the capabilities. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the time, as always.
Thank
I'll
you,
see you
Eric.
at the next show.
Of course.
Is that how it goes? Jason, appreciate it.